Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and today I'm going to be talking about forgotten groups on Roblox, because there are quite a lot of groups on Roblox. There's actually a little bit under 1.3 million groups on Roblox. So I'm more than sure, a lot of them are forgotten. Like, you can see right here, we're just scrolling through the top page, like the top first page of groups on Roblox when you search group, because I figured it'll probably bring some of the most popular ones. And if you just take a look at some of these very, very popular groups, you can see they have millions or hundreds of thousands of members in them. And what if I told you that not every group was like this? Okay, I'm more than sure a lot of you are very aware that not every group has this many people, right? But what if I told you a lot of these groups have less than like 2 people in them, currently? And what if I told you that a lot of these are just forgotten with time? And today I just wanted to sit back and just take a look at some forgotten groups on Roblox. 2 of the ones that I'm going to be looking at are actually my own. And then a last one that I'm going to talk about is one that I just randomly found when I was searching for it. And I didn't even know I came up this far up when you search a group on Roblox. I didn't know that I'm actually on the 7th page. But that's off topic, so let's get back on topic and actually talk about these forgotten groups. So the first forgotten group I actually found, you can see I still have the shout because you can't join this group anymore. It says group closed, and I'm just gonna go take a look at the members. Okay, so there's someone named Julio Alex, and then there's also this account that was actually mine. I made a whole video about how I lost this account. And then also someone named NFSU Boy. But if you take a look, it says right here, group closed, meaning you can't join this group anymore. And honestly, that's kind of sad. I don't know why they close groups. Maybe it's because it hasn't had an owner for at least 6 years. That may be a reason why. I'm not sure. But this was very sad for me to see right now, because I actually came across this group not too long ago, because I was looking at that account I told you guys about, 123422, which is my account that got stolen. I actually was looking at the groups and I remembered this group, and I was gonna try to take control of it. And sadly, that was not possible because, again, group closed. But yeah, if you take a look at the shout, you can see I said, no one's here, might as well give up on this group on June 19th, 2013. I don't know what I was doing, honestly. All I remember is that whenever I gave up on a group like that, I would make it where nobody could join. If you go into group admin, you could actually make it where the group has to be, like, people have to be accepted to join the group. And that just makes it impossible for anyone to join. Because, especially if there's, like, no members in there, especially inactive ones, nobody's going to be buying Builders Club to take control of the group anymore. Meaning that the group would just be gone forever. Nobody's going to be able to take over it. And it was a practice that was pretty common back then. For example, there's going to be another group we look at later that's actually like that. But yeah, I don't know why, but that was that was something people did. And honestly, I really wish I didn't do this, because it would be amazing right now to just at least see it thriving, if anything. I wish this group was still around. But yeah. And you can see the description is one shot, one kill, kill first, die last. This is actually a really, really old, like, copy pasta. Everybody just had this on their profile, especially if they played Paintball or Base Wars. That was always on somebody's profile. Like, everybody, like, at least one person in every lobby had that on their profile. And I don't know why, but I guess I thought that was cool, and I put that in the description. I ranked you up based on the rank that you are in Paintball by Daxter33. Say your rank on the wall. Wow, I really didn't know grammar back then. But yeah, it's really sad to see this group, no longer a thing. But let's move on to the next group. This one actually has a happier story behind it, okay? Now, this one is Urban Roblox. You can see I actually own this group. And in a way, this is a forgotten group, but not the same reason as Paintball Pros, where it's not possible to just be hijacked by somebody. This one was actually forgotten about. There were no members in here. I don't know if everybody left and then I left or what happened, but this group had nobody who took it, and it was just sitting here, and I managed to find it because I actually remembered this, and I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, I actually managed to find this one and take control of it again, which makes me very happy, okay? Because, this is one of my oldest groups. This was around the time when personal build servers were very popular, and people would just be joining that to build with the stamper tool and all that. And this group was dedicated to a game I had called Urban Robloxia on my account iSoToxic. And I actually managed to find the game too. It's inactive on my old profile, obviously because iSoToxic's deleted. I can't bring it back, sadly. I would love to look back at this place though. But yeah, you can see the description says, I'm making a city with my friends. Tools are at this link. You actually had to pay to buy my tools. And I literally just stole the Catalog Heaven VIP t-shirt. And you must wear this in order to redeem your tools. Everybody but high ranks needs this. I don't know why, but I tried to capitalize on my game for some reason. But whatever. You can see it actually has 6 sales. That's interesting. Let me see who owns this. Oh, I could actually look at the owners of people who bought this. Okay, so 3 of the 6 people are gone. I'm sorry, this is off topic, I know, but I really just want to look at this. There's one over here called Psycho Phantom Frost. There's Actioneer 232, and there's D Stacy 22. And just taking a look at these characters, you can see they all are pretty old. This one you could probably find around in one of those war groups today, but these 2 are more, you know, old school looking characters. But yeah, it's interesting to just see people who own this. I didn't even know that was possible for t-shirts. But you can see this goes straight back to the Urban Robloxia group, which again, I actually managed to track down because I just remember this game. I searched it up, I managed to find it on Google somehow, and just going down this little rabbit hole found me the group. But yeah, that's a really happy story on how I actually managed to find one of these forgotten groups. And I'm surprised no one actually took this group because it's pretty old. But yeah, let's move on to the last forgotten group I want to talk about in today's video. This one I have no connection to. I do not know the story behind this group at all. And it's called The Days of Old B.C. Okay? And if you take a look, the last, shout was actually made in 2015 by someone named Dark Black Angel Wings. I wonder, did they get deleted? No, they didn't get deleted. They just left the group for no one to take. Maybe group closed is when the group is, it doesn't have an owner and nobody could accept the join request and it's set to, join request. Maybe that's why the group closed thing is like that. But yeah, if we take a look at this group though, be yourself, people, and together we will be victorious, is the shout. And this takes place in British Columbia a long time ago where wars still raged everywhere. To be in this group, you must have honor skills of the hardy and a good worker to support your homeland. PPS, this is a manual approval group type. That's actually interesting to point out. I don't know why you pointed this out in the description, but that's interesting. But yeah, if you take a look, this is actually a B and a C. I couldn't tell at first what this was, but it's actually the letter B and then the letter C. So it actually related to the group thing. This is definitely a logo for like a football team or some sports team, but it still stands that it's actually related to the group, which a lot of old groups, nobody really did. They just put some random file that they had on their computer. But yeah, this one has a story that we'll never know. And this is the main point of why I wanted to make this video, talking about forgotten groups. Because there's a lot of groups that just either have 0 members, maybe 2 or 3 inactive members with no builders club or premium as it's called now. And nobody was ever, taking control of these groups. So they just sit there with no owner, no way for anyone to join and become owner. And these groups just become forgotten in history of Roblox. And I just wanted to make a video kind of pointing this out and just taking a look at some of these because I find this stuff interesting, honestly. And honestly, I wonder, please let me know down in the comments, have you guys ever abandoned a group like this? I don't care if it happened in 2019, if it happened even in 2020, if you did this recently. Let me know if you did this in 2010. I'm interested. I want to hear your stories. If anybody has had an experience with one of these forgotten groups. Or were you somebody who actually found a forgotten group and, claimed it and are trying to give it more attention? I really want to know if anybody else had an experience with these forgotten groups. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.